Well, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, some of the most insufferable people on planet Earth. Now they have another excuse for being in the news.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my attention.
Leave us alone. We want privacy. We want Okay, so as it turns out, South Park was right yet again. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, it is astonishing how they chase after cameras while claiming that they are attempting to run away from cameras.
What?
The latest iteration of this story is that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are now claiming that they were involved in a near-fatal paparazzi chase in New York City. Now, this is all part and parcel of the broader narrative that has been presented by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Prince Harry says that he is able to be sort of in a bimbo idiot ne'er-do-well who abandons all family loyalty because the paparazzi killed Princess Di.
So that was a f***ing lie.
If you read his memoir, this is his claim, is that Princess Di didn't actually, she wasn't killed by the driver of the limousine in which she was riding, who was traveling at a high rate of speed through a tunnel. No, what actually happened is that the paparazzi caused his mom to be killed, and he himself has been victimized by the paparazzi, and his whole life is about how the paparazzi have victimized him.
Come on now, dog.
Meanwhile, Meghan Markle has been cosplaying as Princess Diana in a wide variety of settings. She's wearing outfits that are extremely similar to Princess Diana. At the end of Prince Harry's book, she goes to Princess Diana's grave. It's all very strange. Okay, well, now they're taking this to the next step.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my attention.
Because they've decided that the only way that they can be perceived as victims, because they are not victims, they are in fact some of the least victimized people on planet Earth. This is just one aspect of being a prince and then of being a second-rate actress who marries a prince and becomes a princess, and then living in California where you make ridiculously narcissistic documentaries about yourself.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
And then get paid by Netflix to do so. Well, now they have to regain victimhood status and attention. And the only way really to do that is to claim that they are being brutally victimized by, wait for it, the paparazzi.
What?
So according to Page 6, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are, quote, extremely upset and shaken after being involved in a near-catastrophic 2-hour paparazzi chase in New York City on Tuesday night. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who were traveling with Markle's mom, Doria Ragland, were pursued by photographers after leaving the Ziegfeld Theater, where the former actress was honored by Gloria Steinem at the Women of Vision Awards in Manhattan, which sounds absolutely insufferable. An event with both Meghan Markle and Gloria Steinem? Wow. I need that like a fish needs a bicycle. The trio left the event in an SUV around 10 p.m. They were immediately followed by around 12 paparazzi, according to Page 6. This is what they were told. They eventually decided to ditch their original vehicle and jump into a yellow cab in the hopes of evading photographers, according to a source. Okay, so first of all...
Do you see me f***ing laughing, my nigga?
Okay, as a person who travels with security nearly all of the time, let me tell you a thing we have never done.
Okay.
A thing we have never done is get from a secured vehicle into a yellow cab to evade photographers. That's stupid. Like, unbelievably stupid. First of all, you're in the car. So if somebody is trying to photograph you and you are in a car, typically these cars have shaded windows. So what? What are you going to take a picture of? The car? Or a picture of you getting out of the car and going back to your hotel? Okay, like, where were you planning to go? And I'm sorry for the whole singing in the rain bit where you're like running from car to car across the tops of buses and stuff, but I don't believe you. The insider alleges that one cameraman hit a car while another almost ran over an NYPD officer during the near-fatal chase. So basically, this is now something directly out of the movies. It started off with 12 paparazzi, then ended up with 4 chasing Meghan, Harry, and Doria, the insider tells us. The insider suspiciously sounded a lot like Meghan Markle. The security tried their best to lose photographers. Once in the taxi, Harry used his cell phone to record the ensuing melee. We're told security was also recording to gather evidence. Paparazzi were confronted by uniformed police officers but ignored warnings and continued chasing the trio, we hear. A rep for the Sussex claimed to Page 6 Wednesday, last night, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Miss Ragland were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi.
So that was a f***ing lie.
This relentless pursuit lasting over 2 hours. So first of all, 2-hour pursuit? How long was OJ's chase with the LAPD? I don't think it was 2 hours. 2 hours in New York? First of all, you can't drive more than 5 feet in New York without hitting a red light or traffic. Fact. So I'm confused. How high speed was this chase precisely? Have you been to New York? Like, what are they going? 8 miles an hour? And then stopping dead and bang your head against the back of the... This relentless pursuit lasting over 2 hours and apparently involving Jack Bauer, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers. While being a public figure comes with a level of interest from the public, it should never come at the cost of anyone's safety. One source calls the incident absolutely shocking and says Ragland, who's 66 years old, was particularly terrified by the ordeal. Everyone is still upset, to say the least. It was horrific, the source tells us. Wow. Just wow. Well, now questions have emerged. By the way, this is happening right as the Duke of Sussex's police bodyguards were removed after he stopped being a working royal in 2020.
Stop it. Get some help.
And now they are attempting to get the royals to pay for their security again. So this is all part and parcel of a broader attempt to get other people to pay their bills, apparently. Before we get to that, I have a dog.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Our dog is very cute. His name is Happy. He has a Havanese. He is really sweet with the kids. We want him to live a long and healthy life. This is why we've started giving him rough greens every morning.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
The dog food you've been giving your dog, that's the dead food. It doesn't have a lot of nutritional value. Look at it. It's brown food. Have you ever smelled it? It's just, But green food has nutritional value, and rough greens boost Happy's food back to life. It can do the same for your dog. You don't actually have to go out and replace your new dog food. Just sprinkle rough greens on their food every day. It contains all the necessary vitamins and minerals your dog isn't getting from their regular dog food.
Nice.
Happy likes his rough greens. He is a good doggo. Again, we want him to be healthy. He was groomed yesterday. He was actually groomed. They actually made him look all poofy and cute. He's a cute dog. Rough Greens is the only supplement your dog will ask for by name. Rough Greens. You get it. Naturopathic doctor Dennis Black, the founder of Rough Greens, is so confident this product will improve your dog's health. He's offering my listeners a free Jumpstart trial bag. Go to freeroughgreens.com/Ben. Let Rough Greens bring your dog's food back to life. That's free, RUFFgreens.com/Ben today, or call 833-MY-DOG-33. That's 833-MY-DOG-33.
We don't do that here.
Now questions have begun stacking up. Uh-oh. The NYPD, who assisted Prince Harry and Markle with transportation, according to Fox News, shared their account with Fox News Digital. There were numerous photographers that made their transport challenging, said Julian Phillips, a deputy commissioner of public information. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at their destination. There were no reported collisions, summonses, injuries, or arrests in regard.
Wow.
So we had heard that somebody hit a car, right? And also that they almost hit an NYPD officer. The NYPD is looking through traffic camera footage and security footage to piece together what transpired. Apparently, there is a video that shows the chaotic scene the night of Harry and Markle's alleged chase, but it doesn't show any near collisions. At the time of publication, no footage of the alleged car chase had been made available. In fact, they went and they interviewed the cab driver, a person named Sukh Charn Singh, who told the AP he instantly recognized his passengers. They were following us the whole time, he said to the paparazzi, but he said he wouldn't call it a chase. Singh, the cab driver, was on 67th near an NYPD precinct when a security guard waved him down. Singh pulled the yellow taxi to the curb, and in came Harry, Meghan, and her mom. Now, again, I don't understand the strategy here. I really don't understand the strategy. So security got them out of a secure vehicle, put them on the street, and then waved down a passing cab.
Ha! Gay!
They had this look on their faces, he said. They were about to give their destination when a garbage truck blocked their path. All of a sudden, paparazzi came out and started taking pictures, he said. One of the royals told them to circle back to the precinct. They didn't say much, Singh said. They asked my name, and then after that, Harry said thanks and have a good day. They paid $17 in fare, and they gave a $50 tip, which is nice. So apparently he just kind of went around the block, but that doesn't sound like a 2-hour near catastrophic chase involving the paparazzi. According to royal watcher Omid Scobie, the paparazzi were confronted by police multiple times as they chased the royal couple who were on their way to a private residence where they were staying.
So that was a lie.
Scobie alleged on Twitter the photographers drove on a sidewalk, ran through red lights, reversed down a one-way street, photographed the couple while driving, and illegally blocked a moving vehicle. And the mayor was like, he said, the mayor said, I find it hard to believe there was a 2-hour high-speed chase, but we'll find out the exact duration of it. If it's 10 minutes, a 10-minute chase is extremely dangerous in New York City.
Fact.
So, yeah, man. Again, the cabbie told the Post that he said it seemed like it wasn't scary. He said it was a little crazy. They were trying to get home. But, the kind of notion, he said, he also added, I never felt like I was in danger. It wasn't like a car chase in a movie. They were quiet and seemed scared, but it's New York. It's safe. And now the reason all of this is important is because, again, claims of victimhood in American society are the new currency of the realm. The way that you get attention is by claiming that you're a victim. And I've noticed there are a lot more pictures of Harry and Meghan in the papers than there have been any time recently. This also changes the narrative from the coronation, where Harry was kind of sidelined.
Yeah, right.
It also allows for the media to do its job and talk about how American society is actually super duper racist. CNN correspondent Salma Abdulaziz was talking about Meghan Markle and saying it's actually racist. It's racist to talk about Megxit, right, which is a pun on Brexit because it's Meghan Markle leaving Mexit. But that's racist, apparently.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Again, I just have to emphasize how huge that exit was and how much it was criticized by the press here in the UK, some calling it Megxit. That was seen as a very racist and sexist way to characterize that exit, pinning it just on Meghan rather than Prince Harry.
Come on now, dawg.
There was a strong sense among communities of color here that she was being treated poorly by the press because of her racial background.
Shut up, bro.
And it's all about victimhood. It's all about victimhood. And our society has now decided that because victimhood is the currency of the realm, well, you can make a buck off of it. Alrighty, guys, the rest of the show continues right now. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be getting into the mailbag. If you're not a member, become a member. Use code Shapiro at checkout. Get 2 months free on all annual plans. Click that link in the description and join us. Alrighty, so let's actually get to what Meghan Markle and Prince Harry actually said. Because, I mean, what difficult lives they lead. It is one of the saddest stories I've ever heard. I mean, a prince grew up a prince, was shielded from his own idiocy for literally years. Remember, Prince Harry was a guy who just back in 2005 dressed up in like a full-on Nazi uniform at a Halloween party.
Damn!
Right, so like Ralph Northam would just never happened, right? It's pretty incredible how that guy is now Captain Woke. So that's exciting stuff.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Repentance is possible, people. All you have to do is take your entire family and just toss them under the bus. And meanwhile, Meghan, what a victim. What a difficult life she has led. I can't speak enough about what a heroine she is. And just the amount of heroism that she displayed by going on Oprah and ripping on her in-laws' family for fame and fortune. I mean, truly incredible stuff. It's tough. It's tough.
Is he all right upstairs?
I mean, so many tough things have happened to Meghan Markle. Like one time, Kate Middleton taught her to curtsy, or Prince Harry taught her to curtsy right before she met the Queen. You know, it's just because she was an ignorant American, you see. And then she was ushered into the halls back. But then she saw the flaws in the royal family in a way no one else could.
Well, duh.
Because she'd experienced American-style racism, so she was shocked to see it in the halls of royalty. That's it. By the way, Netflix movie coming out in a year. Watch. Starring them, probably.
Shut up, bro.
Right, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she'll recast herself, but I don't know. Maybe she likes seeing herself on film. Who the hell knows? In any case, here she was explaining, you know, the Prince Harry taught her to curtsy. She was just a little down-home girl from America, and she came in, and she had to learn the ways of the royals, but only she was able to identify their deepest secret flaw.
Is he all right upstairs?
Racism. Here we go with Oprah.
Let's go.
Harry and I are in the car, and he says, okay, well, my grandmother's there, so you're going to meet her. Oh, great. I loved my grandmother. I used to take care of my grandmother. This is great. He goes, right, do you know how to curtsy?
We don't do that here.
What? He said, do you know how to curtsy? Now, I thought genuinely that was what happens outside.
Yeah.
I thought that was part of the fanfare. Or, I didn't think that's what happens inside. And I said, but it's your grandmother. He goes, it's the Queen.
What do you mean by that? Wow.
And that was really the first moment that the penny dropped.
Oh my God. She never realized she was supposed to curtsy before the Queen. So that's, well, what a difficult, I mean, how difficult must that have been? To have to curtsy before the Queen of England? My God, how humiliating. You know, like every other human who curtsies before the Queen of England or bows before the Queen of England? Can't believe it. Just crazy. Crazy stuff.
That doesn't make sense.
And that's when the penny dropped and she was about to learn of the predations of the royals. And by the way, it's not all on Meghan Markle. Harry's the actual villain of this piece. Okay, Harry grew up with these people, and now he's just dumping all over his entire family. Harry is a bag of garbage. Harry is terrible.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Harry was Captain, I'm going to dress up however I want to dress up. I'm going to go to Las Vegas and get naked and smoke pot on the basis of my royal heritage. And then he's like, and you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to take my entire family. I'm just going to drive up this bus over them, back up the bus over them, because my wife, who wants to be a famous actress and wasn't very good in Suits, now she wants it. So I'm going to go right along.
I don't like where this is going.
The real villain here is not even Meghan. Right? Meghan is whatever Meghan is. Harry is the one who's the villain. It's his family, right? So whatever I think of Meghan, I think twice as badly of Harry. Okay, so then Meghan Markle starts talking about how difficult, she starts talking about how racist everyone was. And she relates a conversation in which apparently somebody asked how dark her son's skin would be.
What?
Now, this would be an excellent time for Oprah, being the interviewer, to ask, okay, can you name a name? I mean, that would be, if someone says something as overtly racist as, how dark is your son's skin going to be? First of all, what kind of stupid, like, I'm just going to say it. I don't believe that happened. I don't think that happened. Honest to God, I don't think it happened. The reason I don't think that happened is because no one says anything like that. That's a ridiculous question. How dark is your son's skin going to be? Like, beyond, like, the racism of it, the actual stupidity, like the human stupidity of having to ask that question. Do you not know what biracial children look like? Like, that's a, what? Okay, so I don't believe this for a second, but here she is saying a thing I don't, plus she's maybe it's true and she's such a bad actress that I can't even tell that it's true. That's possible too. Here is Meghan Markle.
In those months when I was pregnant, all around this same time, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title.
Okay.
And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What? So that was a f***ing lie.
Cut away to Oprah looking all shocked. Yeah. And of course she connects the fact that Harry, who is like ninth in line for the throne at this point, that Harry is not going to get the security and he's not going to get all this stuff. And again, I believe at this point they'd already decided they wanted to move to America.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That was going to be the basis for, it was all about skin color. Of course, it was all about the racism. Okay, so she continues along these lines, and then she says that she wanted to commit suicide, and the royal family would not get her the mental help that she required. Okay, now, again, I don't know the truth or falsehood of any of these statements. I do know that once you claim that you were suicidal, that you had suicidal ideation, then people generally should not question that. So I will assume that this is true. I also will assume that I have no idea what anybody else did around her because I don't think that she's a credible source about anything other than her own feelings. I think most people are credible sources on their own feelings, but people tend not to be credible sources when their self-interest is at stake. Here's Meghan Markle then trying to impute to the royal family a lack of care for her suicidal ideation, which is a hell of an accusation to make.
Yes, exactly.
Look, I was really ashamed to say it at the time and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry, especially, because I know how much loss he's suffered.
Women.
But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it. And I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Okay, and then what she says is that she went to the institution and they were like, you can't get outside help because if you get outside help, then that is going to become a story in and of itself. Well, okay, first of all, Meghan Markle was a story from like the day that she joined the royal family because she started lecturing everybody inside the palace about race. I mean, she was in the tabloids every single day. So that's number one. Number two, if you think there aren't healthcare workers on staff at the palace, I have doubts.